whiskey.
Whiskey. Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2.
That's called whiskey before breakfast.
Not recommended.
You see what I mean about these fiddle tune names? They're just silly.
It is kind of intriguing
Silly
to think
most
what
of them.
would spur a name like that.
Well, they often do
Really
encourage
let
bad
happen.
habits.
It's true. By the way, we want to dedicate this next song to each and every one of you.
Why is that, Bill?
Well, you'll find out when I start singing it.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
Ready?
Yes. Oh my God, I can't get
Get
this
your
thing right. Isn't that amazing? The topology of bandanas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hey, good looking.
That's you.
What you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? Oh yeah. Hey, sweet baby, I don't mean maybe. How's about trying a brand new recipe? I got a hot rod Ford and a $2 bill. I know a place right over the hill. There's soda pop and the dancing is free. So you wanna have fun, come along with me. You say, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? Cook one up, boys! Yeah, well, I'm free and ready, so we can go steady. How's about saving all your time for me? I said, now no more looking. I know I've been tooken. How's about keeping steady company? Gonna throw my date book over the fence. Buy me 1 for 5 or 10 cents. And keep it now till it's covered with it. 'Cause I'm writing your name on every page. I said, hey, good looking. What you got? Here we go, boys. How's about cooking something up? How's about cooking something up? How's about cooking something up with me? Now here's an interesting tune name. This is the Crook Brothers Breakdown. And the Crook Brothers were famous on the Grand Ole Opry for a long time. And they played a lot of tunes, but they never played this tune. It was probably taken by somebody else and turned into this particular tune, and then they gave it that name. And the Crook Brothers couldn't do anything about it. But it's a great tune, and we love to play it. And is that the only one here? Oh. Then we're going in, or we're going to change into another tune after this, right? And I have to change instruments. Right? Yeah.
Okay, so watch out for that.
That's why I'm making extra pay today.
Don't be alarmed when Bill puts down his banjo. It doesn't mean that he's leaving. He's getting his guitar.
Now don't get your hopes up.
don't get your... Well put. Ready? So, Kirk Brothers, ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 1.
Well, maybe with the exception of fiddle tunes, most songs are either about drinking or about love. And this one's about love. It's a tragic love tale of a couple.
Love gone wrong, really.
Yeah, it just went wrong, and it was mostly his fault,
Go figure.
Yeah, what's the name of that?
according to the song.
Experts differ.
Read between the lines. All right. One, two, 1, 2, 3.
Frankie and Johnny were lovers. Oh Lordy, how they could love. They swore to be true to each other, just as true as the stars above. He was her man,
He was her man.
but he done her wrong. Frankie went down to the corner, stopped in to buy her some beer. Said to the fat bartender, has my Johnny been here? He was her man, but it done her wrong. Well, I ain't gonna tell you no story, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Johnny went by about an hour ago with a girl named Nellie Bly. He is your man, that's right, but he doing you wrong. Come on. Frankie saw Connie a-comin'. Out the back door he did scoot. But Frankie took aim with her pistol, and the gun went Rudy toot toot. He was her man.
He was her man.
But he done her wrong.
He deserved it.
So drive out your rubber-tired carriage, drive out your rubber-tired hack. 12 men going to the graveyard and only 11 coming back. He was her man, but he done her wrong.
Let that be a lesson.
Some rough living there. Yes, Frankie and Johnny.
Tell them about Tom Cross.
Oh, Tom Kruskel. We're going to play Tom Kruskel's tune. Tom Kruskel, longtime country dance musician, English country dance musician, who lives in Boston area, and I've known him and his brother for a long time. But not too long ago, I was at the Wayside Inn in Sudbury, Massachusetts. Have anybody ever been to the Wayside Inn in Sudbury, Massachusetts? It's the where Longfellow's Midnight Ride of Paul Revere was first told in the Tales of the Wayside Inn. But at any rate, what were we talking about? Oh, Tom Kruskel. And we're there at the gift shop, and they've got this whole section of jewelry, and it says Tom Kruskel Jewelry. I had no idea Tom Kruskel actually did this, and this was how he really made his living. I thought he made tons of money as a musician like everybody else, you know. And,
Oh, he was rich like us.
yeah, really. But I was amazed, and he makes very fine stuff. That's all I can say. Also, Does anybody here know Jim Morrison? Jim Morrison, guys. Francine knows him from not of the guy, the Doors guy, but the Jim Morrison who lives in Charlottesville. A long time ago, maybe like 1978, he and Tom Kruskal made a record of just the two of them playing concertina and concert and fiddle, yeah, and it's called Round Pond Relics, and it's fantastic music. So anyway, this is from the contra dance tradition, Tom Kruskal's tune. Very pretty.
That's pretty cool, yeah. Jump at the sun?
Ganglat.
Gone.
This is a Swedish walking tune we learned from John Booty. John Booty, the great John Booty of Taylor and Booty organs in Stanton, Virginia. Sloopy. Swope. Swoop.
All right. So we're going to get Bill to get his banjo out.
Banjo.
One more time.
Okay, and now it's your next opportunity to sing along. Yippee! Okay. Well, Eliza Jane looked good to me. Little Eliza Jane, about as sweet as peaches on a tree. Little Eliza Jane. So I fell in love when first I saw little Eliza Jane. Now I got me a mother-in-law, little Eliza Jane. I say, oh, little Eliza Jane. Oh, little Eliza Jane. Eliza Jane stands 6 feet tall. Little Eliza. She sleeps in the kitchen with her feet in the hall. Little Eliza Jane. House and a lot in Baltimore. Little Eliza Jane. With a lot of little children run around the floor. Little Eliza Jane. I say, oh, Eliza, little Eliza Jane. Oh, Eliza, little Eliza Jane. Well, I got a gal and you got done, little Liza mine. Come along and be my one, little Liza Jane. I say, Liza Jane, look good to me, little Liza Jane. About the sweetest peaches on a tree, little Liza Jane. I say, oh, little Liza Jane. Oh, little Liza Jane. Oh, little Liza Jane. Oh, little Liza Jane. There it is.
So explain to the audience what we're getting ready to do with them.
One, two, There we go. An old English tune to a funky beat called Newcastle.
Yeah.
That was an English country dance tune. Hard
was.
to believe.
Well,
It
no,
was
I
an
mean,
English country dance.
It was.
That's how they did it back in the old days.
Another famous woman from Appalachian folklore. Along with Liza Jane, we have
Cindy.
Cindy.
And her last name was Cindy.
Her first name was Cindy, last name was Cindy's. They called her
Cindy.
And what key do we do this in?
F.
F.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, that wasn't a misprint. Huh? What do
Unfortunately.
We were hoping it was a misprint.
Yeah. Well, do we even know how it goes?
We, as in you?
Oh, yes. Are you singing this one? You are.
No.
No. Am I singing this one?
Yeah.
Yes.
I used up all the verses for Eliza Jane.
Wait a minute. Are you telling us that Liza Jane and Cindy, are they the same?
No, they were cousins.
They were cousins, of course. Of course they were cousins. Well, we could just move right along to Mitsukuki.
I think that'd be a good idea. So
Okay, no Cindy tonight.
We'll check in with Liza
you want
Jane's-
Cindy? Mary Kay
Liza-
wants Cindy. We're gonna do Cindy. Come on, we're stepping back.
Is there more to tell about? I mean, she was Liza Jane's cousin, and she got into trouble of her own, right? I mean,
Well, you'll see my Cindy. She lives way down south. She's so sweet, honeybees swarm around her mouth. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy. Get along home. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy. I'll marry you someday. Well, Cindy got religion. She had it once before. But when she heard Jim Harrington play that accordion, she's the first one on the floor. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy. I'll marry you someday. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy. Get along home, Cindy, Cindy. Marry you someday. There you go, Mary Kay. All for you.
all right.
All right, we got 3 more songs to do.
I'm glad we checked in with Cindy.
Yeah, that's right.
Cindy.
See the microphone. Ladies and gentlemen, Jim Harrington.
Yes, sir. It's thank you so much for coming out. We got 3 more songs. This next one is called Metsäkukia, and it's a Finnish waltz, as in from Finland.
Oh, by the way, I got a question. The question is this: so when you go in the bathroom, you're Russian, and when you come out of the bathroom, you're Finnish. But what are you while you're in the bathroom?
European?
European.
Ah, that's, I got it.
I have the microphone.
All right. And Metsäkukia means forest flowers. Sort of lovely image to contrast with the off-color joke that Bill just shared with us.
the Metsakukia Waltz.
Well, what a beautiful day. Beautiful day to be alive. Beautiful day to be up here on the mountain with you people and playing music with these wonderful guys. It's been a great time. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, bright blessed day, dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also in the faces of the people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also in the faces of the people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And I say to myself, what a wonderful world. Ain't it the truth?
Thanks so much for having us. We're going to finish with this one Austrian martial marching tune. Under the double eagle.
I'd have stamina to watch this show.
How many did you make?
It's not for the week of